Is open to girls and women were severely circumscribed. Girls of every social class were expected to marry, keep house, and bear children. Those in the lower classes added farm chores or toil at the family's occupation. The idea of a woman having a career or profession or any kind of ambition beyond the family sphere would have been regarded as ludicrous at best, scandalous at worst. Little bird, you are bound by those social norms and feel the bindings keenly. We sense the indignation in your list of all the things girls are not allowed to do, from go on crusade and marry whom they will, to be alone and glide on the ice. Yet you had a good many advantages over most of the other girls and young women in your England. Your family had not one but two manor houses. You never lacked for food or shelter. You had a nurse, your beloved Morwenna, a cook, other servants. Some of your family members were educated. Most crucial of all, you are a member of the dominant culture in your society, which accords you privileges unknown to millions around the globe, both then and now. What do you do with those advantages? We seek your innate fairness and your attempts to seek justice many times throughout your story, sometimes in small ways, as at the Barthelmess Fair, where you spend most of your money on gifts for other people, or when you are unafraid to share food with the Jews you meet on their way to banishment from England. You rage when Geoffrey mocks Perkin, then stand up to the bully, despite having a crush on him. The choice that impresses me most is how you use the gift, a rare one for women in your time, of the ability to read and write. You pass that gift on to Perkin, then you magnify it with coin that buys not a promise, but the hope of a better future for him. And you use that gift to grow yourself, reading every book that comes your way, keeping your diary, composing lyrics and songs. When you write about your frustrations with your father and Robert and George and Alice, the time spent with your diary helps steady you. Putting on paper your anger and fear over being matched with shaggy-beard increases your courage and determination. Best of all, preserving in ink the moments of glee and contentment and happiness means you can relive them over and over, multiplying their pleasures. In our time as well, every one of us is limited in one way or another. You have shown us that while our daily lives might be subject to restrictions, our imaginations need not be, indeed must not be. Many of us are not writers, but it is imperative to ourselves and to humanity that we all find a means to widen our worlds and our hearts. By reading the words you have shared, we can learn to push back against injustice, use whatever privilege we have to reach out to others, and fill our days with honesty, fortitude, laughter, and love. No matter the centuries between your time and ours, your story gives us a light to live by. September. 12th day of September. I am commanded to write an account of my days. I am bit by fleas and plagued by family. That is all there is to say. 13th day of September. My father must suffer from alehead this day, for he crept me twice before dinner instead of once. I hope his angry liver bursts. 14th day of September. Tangled my spinning again. Corpus bones. What torture. 15th day of September. Today the sun shone, and the villagers sowed hay, gathered apples and pulled fish from the stream. I, trapped inside, spent 2 hours embroidering a cloth for the church, and 3 hours picking out my stitches after my mother saw it. I wish I were a villager. 16th day of September. Spinning. Tangled. 17th day of September. Untangled. 18th day of September. If my brother Edward thinks that writing this account of my days will help me grow less childish and more learned, he will have to write it. I will do this no longer, and I will not spin, and I will not eat. Less childish indeed. 19th day of September. I am delivered! My mother and I have made a bargain. I may forego spinning as long as I write this account for Edward. My mother is not much for writing, but has it in her heart to please Edward, especially now he is gone to be a monk, and I would do worse things to escape the foolish boredom of spinning. So I will write. What follows will be my book, the Book of Catherine, called Little Bird or Birdy, daughter of